What I'm about to say isn't easy, but it's necessary. Because the truth matters. And right now, the truth has been buried under layers of spin, silence, and political games. Everyone here, we all witnessed this slow, painful unraveling of a presidency. The cognitive decline of President Joe Biden is no longer a widespread concern. It's an undeniable reality and fact. It's not just an embarrassment, it's a major threat to the integrity of our government and the security of our nation. For the last few years, the American people watched as President Biden struggled in public, struggling with basic names, losing his train of thought in mid-sentence, reading stage directions off teleprompters like end quote and repeat line. This isn't a partisan jab. This was a crisis. And the most disturbing part is it was being hidden. His closest advisors knew exactly what was going on. His cabinet knew. Top Democrats knew. And yes, most governors, like Gretchen Whitmer, absolutely knew. They knew for a long time. And instead of doing the honorable thing, speaking up, stepping in, putting country first before party, they did just the opposite. They built a wall of silence. They insulated themselves from the press. They fed him carefully scripted talking points and ushered him away from the first sign of a tough question. This is not just enabling. Madam President, I know what enabling is. As an addict, we survive on enabling. This wasn't enabling. This was a full-blown cover-up. Take Governor Whitmer, for example. She's been floated as a possible future presidential candidate, her and that idiot in California. A rising Democratic star. And yet, rather than demand transparency, rather than raise a voice of concern for the country she claims to serve, she chose ambition over accountability. She was part of the problem. And if the day comes when she's seeking the White House, the American people must remember she helped hide the truth. And the media, too. They played a large role. And not just the national media, even the media here in Lansing. How many articles were written about the president's cognitive decline by the media in Lansing? Zip! None. It's like they were so stupid they didn't see what was going on. They turned a blind eye. They edited footage. They treated obvious signs of mental decline as minor gaffes. If this were a Republican president, they'd be screaming from the rooftops. But it was because it was Joe Biden, and because protecting the Democratic machine is more important than protecting the public, you all stayed silent. Meanwhile, our country suffered. We had a wide open border, skyrocketing inflation, weakness abroad, crime, and the man tasked with leading us through these crises was shielded by political operatives more interested in preserving their own power than doing what was right. Let me be crystal clear. This is not just a political failure, it's a moral one, and it betrayed the American people. The country was built on strength, on leadership, on the boldness in the face of adversity, not hiding behind advisors or a doctor, not pretending all is well when the world clearly sees it's not. And yes, the whole world clearly saw the decline of President Biden. The American people deserve a president who is fully capable and fully accountable, not a figurehead propped up by strategists, handlers, and opportunistic governors looking for their next promotion. But I must say, Madam President, thank God for President Trump's here to put an end to all this crap. So today, I call for real oversight. I call for a congressional investigation into who knew what and when. And I call the American people to remember this. Remember, come future elections, who stood for the truth, who helped bury it. Because in this republic, power belongs to the people, and it's time we take it back.